No, no, no. Good morning, people. Good morning. It is Friday. Yay! Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. It's Friday. For you, for some of you, that means last day of work ends the week. For the others of you, it means you're beginning your week. I don't know. For me, every day's work, so but it does have a different vibe. We have talked about how the vibes are different, even for somebody who doesn't get up and work like outside of the home. You know what I mean. Mondays are still blah Mondays. Fridays are still yay weekend. Anybody else who doesn't work? The Fridays are coming faster and faster. Some Fridays, they don't come fast enough. Charles, I just feel that. Some Fridays, it just doesn't happen. How am I today? Cranky. Denise, I'm cranky. My husband set me off. He triggered me this morning just by being Dan. That's it. He just does things to get a goat out of me. And then turns it around and says, well, God, well, you in a crappy mood? Huh? No ownership. This guy does not take ownership of fucking anything. Anything. So I said, yeah, one can't think, Dan, about, what did I do to create her frustration? No, he deflects and reflects and turns it back on me. Turns it back on me. Turns it back on me. Somebody's grumpy. And then proceeds to say that. Well, what the fuck do you think that's gonna do to me? It's gonna make me grumpier. But he's perfect, you know. He's perfect. Good Friday, Kim. Happy Friday, Maya. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Hi, Shane. I saw you pop in. Hi, Lisa B. Good morning, Philly girl. Yeah, so that just irritates me. And he picks. You know what he did that? You know who he got that from? I'll give you one guess. Is that what it is, Charles? The lawyer bloodline of poking and saying, well, what did you do? It's not me, it's you. You know who did that? I'm gonna tell you, Ed. Ed was a poker. And then turned it around and said, well, why are you so angry? What's the matter with you? I was like, yeah, fuck. Nothing irritates me more than that. Nothing. Nothing. Hi, Zell. Yeah, so anyhow, that's my morning. You know, a good morning. I'm gonna tell you what the good morning is. I'm trying to find a video this morning. I'm sitting there, I'm irritated. And he's like, well, this was joking. But I didn't get a response he wanted. He didn't get a response. So then he went and poked. And by poking, I mean poking the vagina. That's what I said. Poking the vajay. So he's like, I don't understand. When you get up in the morning from upstairs, you must come into thy room and get in bed with me. And I'm just sitting there, just ignoring him and his stupidity. And he's like, instead I get the dogs and the cats. And I just look up from what I'm doing. And I said, you're just out here doing nothing. Yeah, I'm out here doing nothing. I'm working. I'm out here doing nothing. I just fed the animals. But yes, I'm out here doing nothing. I'm thinking, ooh, let me immediately run downstairs, get in bed with my husband, pleasure him, and then get back out and do everything else. Sorry, that's not the first on my list to think in the morning time. So then he proceeds, and I still don't respond. I'm just looking at him like, you're pissing me off, right? And then I continue, and then he takes his hand and grabs my crotch. I hate that. Anybody hate that? Anybody hate when the significant other just grabs your crotch? Butter me up first. You don't start buttering me up. What? You don't start buttering me up by saying, thou shalt come downstairs and pleasure thy husband immediately before you begin any sort of household stuff, right? No, doesn't work. Not for me, anyhow. Hey, how about a kiss on the cheek, right? Hey, did you feed the animals? Anything I can do to help you? No, just a full old crotch grab. And I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. And I fucking hate it. So then I yell. I'm like, I understand you want attention. Is negative attention what you want? Because you send me into a spiral. A spiral. And then have the audacity to say, what's wrong with you? Motherfucker. You get the... Are you... So I followed him in the room. And I said, totally understandable. You are the king, the master deflector. The master, it wasn't me, it's you. You just woke up grumpy. No, you started poking me from the minute you walked out and saw me. But somehow, I'm supposed to bow down and love thy husband, right? Fuck it. Don't do it. Yeah. You must come down my stairs and beckon when I call you. Oh, Mandy, you're back, Mandy. Oh my God. Stop trying to get more money out of these videos. Thank you for your view and your comment, which makes me fucking Monday. Monday. Do you know how this shit works, Mandy? Apparently you don't. By your views and your negativity, you, my friend, rise me to the top. You, the smart one, and the trolls throw us further and further up to the mountaintop. Monday. Rocket scientists, you are not. Do you? Well, yes. Noggin means head, in case you don't know that. Yes, Mandy. Monday. We make money from views and comments. Views. You. Yes. Thank you, Mandy. Yaku. Woohoo. Hi, John and Matt. What's going on? We going live? Yes, Claudia. With the smart individuals that poke, like my husband. Yes, for all you fucking trolls back there. That's how we get so popular. Unfortunately, it's you guys. It's the people who want to criticize, critique, and throw daggers at us. Yes! Yes! It's you. Thank you for your money and your contribution. Much appreciated. Mandy, no more? Where's Mandy? Mandy Candy? Monday. Where are you at? Yes, Claire, thank you. I have YouTube, which is you guys over here on the right. Me on the left is the other one. Monday. Oh, Mandy.
How is the positivity train going this morning? I saw that I was thrown under the bus as usual, and this time you left me under the bus
Vagina
and just
poke.
kept running over me.
Vagina
back
poke.
and forth, back it up, run them over again.
Poke.
Forward,
Grab.
run them over. Now time to the back and drag them around this town.
Give me your
Good
hand.
morning, everybody.
Feel that.
Good morning, Mandy. It's nice to see you.
Thank you for the view. Tell her thank you for the view.
Thank you for the views, and say hi to, what's his name? The guy that sings your song?
Oh, Mandy. Barry
Oh,
Manilow.
Mandy, you came, and you came without asking, and I sent you away.
Oh, Mandy.
Oh, Mandy.
Because you came in with your smarts and amazing genius. But I sent you away feeling like a scared roach.
But I need you today, oh, Mandy.
Thank you for
It's
the
Friday,
view.
I need you
Thank you.
like heaven. Can you come and help me, my Mandy?
Oh, but she did help us with her view and
We
gives us
jumped
that
up
money.
so many viewers. Thank you, Mandy. Can you come on our live tonight and help us drive the numbers up, Mandy? Please. We're going to go on 5 o'clock. Could be this channel and mine. Come in, comment away. And happy Friday.
By the way, that hand I put on your mouth was the hand my finger slipped through on my toilet paper this morning. Anywho, it's funny how they go away. And that's why I broach the trolls, y'all. That's why I broach the trolls, because most of the time they run off with their tail between their legs because I think it's reflection. Oh shit, that wasn't very smart of me. You're right. Look, I'm giving you views. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated, all you daggers throwing people. Excuse me. I have a little frog in my throat. Mandy's trying to choke me. Anyhow, happy Friday. Let's start again. My name is Danielle. Did you fall in love with Amanda Goodman? My name is Danielle Salinger. For those of you who know Dan Salinger, Ed Salinger, I call him Eduardo. And I am the wife of Danielle Salinger, and the daughter-in-law of Eduardo Salinger. Yeah, barbecue short ribs. We'll do that. What is that? Barbecue short ribs. And that's my husband. So I take care. Brent, am I retired? Do women ever retire? Come on, bruh. Are you retired? Last I looked, no. Eduardo is the real star of the show. No, Diego Luna. Two more guesses who the star of the show is. Your first guess, I'm gonna tell you. Because Diego, I can feel all that positivity coming out of your dark soul. The real star of the show is Dan. Ding, 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 ding. Dan, my husband, the child of Eduardo. Diego, listen up loud. Understand what I say, because I can learn sign language for you. Dan, that's the star. Anyhow, Dan's up early. Hold on, Ed's up early. this morning, 7:45, he was running to go. Are you going, Eduardo, what you doing in there? You're brushing your teeth? Are you getting up? I know Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Don't we know it? When there's so many duplicates, I think we must be doing something right. Good golly, Miss Molly. Everybody wants to be like us, trying to make a buck like us. Oh golly, Miss Molly. Are Ed's teeth real? Yes, they are. What a question. Yeah. Unfortunately, Christian, originally Nashville, Tennessee. Linda, are we still on Matthew Perry? Wasn't that like so yesterday? Yes, really sad. Anything come up new? I haven't seen anything. Any other prognosis, autopsy results, or anything that I didn't catch yet? Shirley, what's up? Hi, doe. A deer? A female deer? No. Hi, doe. A buck. A big, strong buck. How about that? You like that one? All right. I had my first, nobody's asking, had my first PT for my jaw. How rude, y'all. You're a doe, a deer, or a big, strong buck? Dan the man. Free Dan the man, Isaac says. Free Dan. Do you know that? Oh, hello, April. Thank you for coming in. It is still very sad. Y'all, life is fucking sad. I hate it, but it is what it is. I was shocked when it happened. It sunk in. Still sad. Yes. You know what? I can tell you what Ed would say to the mean people out there. The people that claim to love Ed so much, right? The people who love him and want the best for him, but come and attack his daughter-in-law who takes care of him. He would say, well, that's not nice. She's a wonderful person who takes care of me, is a hard worker, takes care of her family, and works her ass off every day. That's what Grandpa would say. And it's quite evident in every video that if Ed respects Dan, why are we not? Huh? Shaken. What's shaken? I don't understand what that means. So Ed would hate all you negative people. Ed is not a hater. Ed's a lover. Ed's a fighter for his family. He protects his family. You know what that means? Yes, you're right. That means he would not like you very much. He would think you were evil and just need some kindness. And he would probably ask you what you need help with. That's what Grandpa would do. So let's be real for all you real Ed lovers and the Danielle haters. He would tell you to stick it where the sun don't shine because he protects me. He protects me. And if you can't see that in these videos, you're walking through life with your eyes closed. Plain and simple. So try to open them, try to reflect, try to have a 360 view of the world instead of your tip of your nose. I promise you that will help. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my attitude, but I'm well respected with the people that I take care of because I'm a strong ass bitch. I take care of everybody and I do it with love and I do it with all my heart. And there you have it. It is. It's easy to hate. It's hard to love. I like that big head. It's 100% the problem. And unfortunately, people are either very intimidated by it, which we all know they are intimidated by strong women, and they're jealous because I do it so well. And that's why people are trying to be me on the internet, because they want to be me. But you can't be me when you have hate. You can't be me when you're a thief. You can't be me when you steal my content and try to make money off of me, because you aren't me. Right? Because this me would never do that and take advantage of people. I'm Italiano. Some Italianos cheat, they steal and they kill, but this one doesn't. You can never be me, because by you stealing my content, by you trying to make a living off of me, means you are not pure. You are not kind. You are ugly, and you need to self-reflect. Get your own platform. Get your own platform. It's hard, right? And, you know, without Dan's smartness and his boredness during the pandemic, you're right, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it myself. But I got lucky. I got lucky. Yes, 3 boys and a booby. I agree. And that's the thing. Welcome to the family. The godmother of the family of the sob. It's not freezing outside, but it started off cold, yes. Yes, and you know, I wasn't always this strong. I tell you guys, it's easy to do. Well, not really easy, but it takes work, and I'm still working on it every day. Women are ugly. Women are just, it's sad, you know? It's sad. I was one of those women. I was one of those sad women who couldn't even look at myself and be thankful for what I had, right? I was always obsessed with the others and what others had, how their relationships were, and I wanted what I thought they had. Why? Because in the end, guess what? Mine was always better. I had problems, we had speed bumps, but in the end, guess what? I'm much happier today than I would have been had I had either one of their relationships. Women need to learn to support others. You know, it's been a hard road for women to gain the strength, power, and we're still struggling for that strength and power, right? We still are struggling to reach that glass ceiling. We still are fighting to be heard, to be seen, to be respected. So why the fuck are you angry women attacking others, other women? Strength comes in numbers. Strength comes in numbers. The more you support thy fellow woman, the bigger our community gets. The more unstoppable we become, and the higher we can go. But until you take a stand and get rid of your ugliness, self-reflect, and focus on yourself to become a better person, we will continue to be stuck. We will continue to be discriminated against. We will continue to not be heard. Plain and simple. You just make it harder for those of us who are striving to get to the top. Because every ounce of ugliness you throw back at our strong-ass women, it takes us longer to achieve the goals that are necessary to achieve for fucking women. Simple. Support your woman. Just for the fact that we are women trying to survive in this ugly world. Fucking disgusting. I will never get it. And we will never be, and it'll be sad because life will continue to be this way. Life of women being bitter, being angry, and trying to take other women down will continue to live on. That's what's sad. Ugh. It's sad. But with that being said, I'm here. Men don't struggle like women struggle. Men, I don't agree with that. Men struggle for their own reasons. We all struggle. But men in the workforce struggle. They're given the platforms that they're expected to get. Women don't, right? Women fucking don't get that. We have to be pushed around, bullied, slapped around, yelled at, fight for our beliefs and our power and our intelligence. Men just give it the red carpet walk because they're a man. They're powerful ones, right? Fuck that. God, I hate that. It's not true. Men don't have it the same way. And if you think that, I don't know where you live, but no. Strong disagreement with that. Men can be shitty at what they do. Men could have no knowledge about what they do, but still get chosen over the woman that has all the knowledge, all the education. How is that fair? Come on. Come on. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, now we got all the, what? Man struggled way more than women. Poof! Are you fucking kidding me? Men struggle more than women. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. I can't even go into that. Woo! I'm gonna set my fire ablaze. Anywho, no, it's not the way it is. Bye, Mary. Have a good day. We are all created equal for sure, but we are not treated equal. Did Dan coerce you into the room after a spot? No. No, he didn't. I don't fall for that anymore, Brenda. I don't fall for that. That trick. Come here. I need to show you something. I'll show you yours if you show. No, I don't fall for that shit. Hell no. The entitled, they are. And I think that's, I don't know. It's just always been the case. Look at the old shows, right? In the 40s and the 50s. The 50s. Look at all those shows. Come on. What did the wife do? She was nothing but a woman who stayed home, cleaned, and took care of her family. She had no right. She didn't have a right to vote for a long time. Come on. Equal, schmequal, my ass. Fuck. And it still carries over today. Nobody looks at us as equal. They look at us as inferior to them. Most men in the workforce, most, not all, most, think we are not capable. We are not worthy of holding the positions we do. It's a fact of life. But in the end, Thomas, I do believe you have a woman who prevails and fights to get to the top is a lot stronger than a man. Taylor Swift, that's Beyonce. If I were a boy. Yeah, Beyonce sang that. Double standards all the way. Double standards. I could chase after girls. Anyhow. Yeah, me too. Cats. deal with me. There's some idiot. I want you. A harem. I want a house full of pretty ladies to tickle my toes and tickle my fancy. Anywho, let me get back to my TMJ. Yeah, you can't even get a credit card. Exactly. I mean, it's just up until recently did we have two legs to stand on. Feed you grapes, fan your toes, your face, and anything else in between. So TMJ appointment. So, learned a lot. We figured out that technically it is not my jaw that is the problem. It is my skeleton, my upper neck, everything shifting forward. If you've noticed, everything kind of rolls forward. So that's causing the strain on my neck. So she's like, it's not completely abnormal, but we can fix this to become more aware. So yes, I'm lopsided. So I have, a whole bunch of things to remember. Pinch my shoulder blades back when I feel the tension, which I do. As I'm running, anytime she's like, you feel it, push it back. Relax my jaw. Because I always do this to my jaw. And every time it's like basic things that help start focusing and becoming aware of those things. She gave me mouth stretches. She gave me all these great things. So I'm so excited to do. And then now that I know what the main issues are, I can have my cupping gal work on trying to open my chest, my back, and my neck, right? Because that's where all my stress lies. So I'm totally excited about that. So this morning I'm like, oh shit, relax jaw, relax. Shoulders back, because I'm feeling the pull. So anywho, that was great. So I see her in like 3 or 4 weeks. No, mouth stretches. Are you being nasty? Tony, don't make me block you, mute you, and everything else in between. Not for anything that goes in my mouth. It's to get me to be focused on my posture, Tony. I do have a night guard. And I also, she could tell that this side had Botox in it. So she said, whoever shot you up was good because he relaxed both muscles. But with that being said, right, you don't think about what happens when you have the shot, right? So my side still hurts. But she said, yes, because it's relaxed. So I have to be just more aware of chewing on both sides and reminding to keep equal. It's a lot of work. I'm stressed. But it's the little things. Yeah, so it's pretty much my skeletal frame. It's my posture that put me into this TMJ shit, right? So we all carry our stress differently. And I carry it from here up. So it starts off with just the basic awareness with the exercises, and then we build from that. So I'm totally excited. So next time, she's gonna do a lymphatic drainage for me to help release. Because what happens, we don't realize, is all the inflammation that gets stuck, right? Because we're so stressed and swollen inside, and my glands swell up and down, and that's because of my TMJ. So it fucks up a lot of things. Beating my head against the wall. It's from fighting with idiots. Number one being my husband. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm hopeful, and I'm ready to be out of pain. Pain is different for everybody. People have fibromyalgia. They have other arthritis, other debilitating diseases from injuries, diseases in general that give them pain. I'm in a constant state of pain too, just different. Not necessarily all over body, but always from my shoulders up. And it's every day. And it's so hard, right? I can relate to the people who struggle daily with pain. It's horrible. Living with pain is so miserable and can really drag you down. It gets you sad, it gets you frustrated, it gets you mad on top of everything else, right? And then, just trying to get through the day and normal life stuff, more stresses build on, pile up, and then before you know it, we're just slumped down, all fucked up, hurting, and just miserable from that. So I know it. I've lived it for 17 years. My disorder has really gotten worse. Oh God, yeah, Stephanie, shingles is horrible. I had shingles about 5 years ago on my ribs. Small patch, but let me tell you, even a fucking small patch was a nightmare. Hey, there was that nerve pain. I couldn't imagine if it was a bigger spread, location. Oh no, Rayanne, I'm so sorry. And pain causes the stress on top of it. So I think that's why. No, I had shingles recently, but I wasn't because I'm not even 50 yet. So you don't get the shingle vaccine until I think 50 or after 50. Well, with my group anyway. But yeah, it's hard, and I think that's why that's why I don't think I stop, right? I'm OCD to get through pain, right? To get through my stress, my mental state. I do everything to avoid the issues that I am faced, right? So that's why I think a lot of my issues, if I'm in high pain, I just start working around the house. When I'm highly stressed, I start working around the house. Yes, grief and anxiety too. And yes, I'm really Italian. Do I believe in getting the shingle shot? I do. I mean, and this is gonna cause issues, not meant to. I was raised with vaccinations. I was raised that, this is what we do. So if in a time when I'm ready, I will get it, 100%. I believe in science. They're not always right, but I still believe in science. Yes, you are in daily war with your own body. I used to shop, Brenda, but my kids take all my money. And so I really can't shop for myself. I know, and I'm also have pain in my thumbs. Thanks, Dodo. Who's calling me? I have pain in my thumbs. I think it's arthritis. So it's really hard for me to do certain things. And I beat myself up because I hate it. I hate any sort of, anything that holds me back. Pain. So I didn't get the RSV. You did? Any bad reactions from the RSV? I think they want the RSV shots for 50 and over or 55 and over, right? Oh, Penny, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And I'm assuming it's got to be arthritis. So yeah, especially when I overuse them. So yes, I too am in pain. And just any bout of relief, right? You would spend any amount of money, right, to get out of the pain. So I do everything I can to try to help and run away, especially when it's really bad and I can't control it. I run away from it. And that's why I'm always in a state of movement, because I'm suffering some way, whether it's my jaw, my neck, my head, or my stress, my sadness, my anger, all those things, clean. Hi, Mama. How are you? So, yes. My thumbs have died down a little bit. since the yard work has stopped, which is great. Social media is also horrible for my neck, so I have to try to really watch my posture, keep things more straight on, because when I'm typing, replying, I'm looking down, I have Zoom on, I'm mostly to my left side, which she made me realize, which is so funny because my jaw pain is mostly on my left side. Have I been checked for lupus? I do like blood work all the time. All my white and red blood cells have been fine. I've been dealing with this stuff, Beth, for the last 17 years. Pretty much once my mom died, all these things started coming on. Do I have posture, Grace? No, I don't. Really, it's just a mindset. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. That's it. So, when you squeeze your shoulder blades back, feel how your neck and everything else kind of goes in line with it. So that's what she said. Every time you start pulling, because she's like, something needs to alert you to pulling back, and eventually, right, your body will just automatically stay in a position. So really, for anybody who suffers with any sort of TMJ, neck, head issues, posture is huge. Stretching out is huge. So I also have a good stretch. Anybody have those? I do cupping Charles about every couple weeks. It's just a maintenance. It's like an oil change for your body. Oh, that's good, Jason. Hey, a mile, you gotta start somewhere. 1.5 miles is a great distance. Yes, so feel. Your neck just falls into place. And it doesn't even have to be a big, squeeze. It's just a gentle squeeze. You gotta start somewhere with recognition. For those of you who have the same problem that tend to roll forward. Now, if you look at me and pay attention to my posture, I'm always rolled forward, right? It's part of my skull issue. So, anybody have one of those foam rollers, the long ones? Get yourself one. I have a long one. You lay on it, so your head's resting on it, and it's in the middle of your back. So mine goes from the top of my head to my buttocks. And you lay on it, and you just open up your chest. That is the most freeing release imaginable. So for those of you who struggle with the posture thing of the rolling forward, you got to get yourself one of those foam rollers that you can lay on and open up your chest. A minute every couple of days. These stretches that are good for you, and just pinch your shoulders back. Those are the little thing. Ended up being from my ears. Oh, you're lucky, Kelly. So my ears too, they do a massage for your ears, because TMJ can cause tinnitus. It can cause all those things. Yes, and it hurts, Stephanie. For me, it hurts. I went on it last night before bed, just sat there with my arms just stretched and just tried to shut my mind off for a minute or two, and it hurt, right? Because my body's so used to rolling forward. So yeah, do that if you haven't. And you just sit there. Just sit there. It just forces this area to open up. Legendary Dr. Troll. This lady is a narcissist. Yes. How did you know when I'm trying to help others with their pain that I'm a narcissist? Never shuts up. It's Danielle. Daniel is what you spelt. D-A-N-I-E-L is Daniel. D-A-N-I-E-L-L-E, never shuts up. No shit. Do you know how social media works? I didn't know that. Is this better? Get with the program. Welcome to lives. You can't talk. You can write behind your keyboard and feel mighty and powerful. But I believe you, my friend, are the narcissist. I do love dead hangs too, but I don't have a pull-up bar. Oh, thanks, Lee. Do they not realize what idiots they are? All she does is talk and talk. She's a narcissist. Does he not know how lives work? I believe that's the point of them, right? On the floor. So keep your knees up, right? Because you don't want to hang your legs. Keep them up so you're balanced in line, and just lay. Thanks, Clay. Hi, Salam. How are you? So anyhow, they had to leave for comments. You couldn't see. Oopsie. My finger accidentally blocked them. Here's the thing with narcissists, right? We've talked about this before. People throw that term out so loosely, right? Do you know who narcissist was? Do you know the story behind narcissist? You have to be careful and know your words that you are using, because you look like an idiot when you don't know and you throw that shit around. And let's be real. We all have a tendency to have narcissistic behaviors, right? We all have those tendencies. But I don't think I live my life in a state of narcissism. How could I? How could I? I'm a mom. I'm a caregiver. I'm a wife. I could not do those things if I was a narcissist, because all I would want to do is look at myself and my reflection all day long and enjoy the beauty of myself. Enjoy the beauty of what I provide for the world to see. A true narcissist lives in their own world. They can't take care of people. They only want to take care of themselves. I am the complete opposite of a narcissist, because I live for taking care of people. So, fact check. Right. Anyhow. Any sort of foam roller, yes, you can get off of Amazon. I will go on and find one today for those of you and put it on the link tree for you, so it's easier. But yeah, so that way you make sure you get the right size, because they do have small ones, but that's not going to help you. You need one that goes literally from your head to your butt. Yes, right. On the other side. Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, I'm like far from that. I mean, I do have selfish moments, but not really. Not really. I don't have enough selfish moments. I should be more of a narcissist. How about that? Is that possible? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. I made it 49 minutes. Yeah, aqua. It has to be long. I don't know what the length of that is, but long enough to from here to here. I'll be right back. Hold on. Wait. I believe I can fly. it's funny, Cheryl, if you're still here, I was thinking as I was peeing, and my dogs were mauling me on the toilet, because now as I get further into my exercise, you know, they think it's their time to play. But the funny thing is that Cheryl is older than me, so her kids we worked together for a long time, and like close to 20 years or something, 15 years, I don't know, something crazy, 10 years, not 20 years, but something like that. And so her son is a professional baseball player to this day. But at the time, like, she sacrificed everything for her kids, right? Would buy them everything. I mean, she went without. She didn't care. She was giving everything to her kids. And I would always look at her like, what are you doing? I would never do that, you know? She would buy her son, you know, $300 bats at the time. And I was like, you're crazy. Girl, yeah, I know you do. You're crazy. I would never, you know? She would, my first child, Jennifer, she fell in love with. Jennifer was a tomboy. Cheryl's a major tomboy. She had 2 boys, still has them. And she has grandsons. Now I'm sure it goes more to your grandsons than it does to your kids. But, you know, she said, one day you'll get it. So she would take Jennifer all the time. Love Jennifer, would buy her shit and buy her baseball stuff and boy clothes and anything Jennifer wanted. And she always said, you know, if I had a daughter, this would be my kid. She always said Jennifer was her kid. Anyhow, funny story, I became that mom, right? I became that mom. And I always thought back to Cheryl. Yeah, shit, Cheryl. She just spent $20,000 on a bat cage for the grandsons. I know. Well, so I know Linsky, Cheryl, I have a friend whose nephew's playing too. And so, yeah, but I'm talking about 20 years ago, you know, when a $300 bat was like $1,000. You bought him a $20,000? Girl, for fuck's sake. But I get it, you know. Then my days came, you know, and I was buying $300 cleats every, you know, 4 months. And I thought, so a couple of times we would catch up over the years, and she'd be like, yeah, so how's it going? Now you understand, right? Yeah. So I know you built one for David when he was little. Now you built him another one? Crazy girl. But Cheryl's like that. She goes without for her kids, still is providing for her kids, her grandkids, and everything in between, and she will be like that till the day she dies. So I'm kind of like that too. I've just noticed that it's like, I see something I want, and very rare do I buy it anymore, because I'm like, I just can't. And then sure enough, one of those kids says, Mom, I need $2,000 to help move out. Okay. When? Next week. All right. So that's why. The only thing I do for myself is I gamble. Because for me, it's more of a release that I need than buying clothes. That's, you know, very quick. Where gambling gives me like a rush and an escape for a longer period of time. Yeah, I'm telling you, they change you 100%. And yeah, so anyhow, that's what I do. My money goes to my kids. I don't even, like, I used to shop all the time. I used to buy my shit all the time. My kids are expensive. So I just don't go. I used to go to TJ Maxx, Home Goods. I used to do the whole round once a week, sometimes twice a week, to redecorate, to decorate, you know, new ideas. I haven't done that in so long. I know they're right. Mine too. I mean, I hope one day, you know, I get it back. I get spoiled a little bit. I will. I don't really need anything. Let's be real. Everything I just want. I have everything I need, right? Let's be real. We all do. It's wants. Wants. Simple. You can get wants anytime. So anyhow, that's just the way it is. You do. You like it. I don't know if I get a rush per se. I feel a drain. Like, well, I guess I got less gambling money this month. Whatever. I used to look at Facebook Marketplace too. I don't have the attention. Like, I know what I want, and then by the time I see it, you know, and I'm like, I want this, I'll be there, gone. Fuck. I move into a little cabin in the woods. I'm not ready for that yet, Stephanie. Yeah. I do want a thrift shop though. I have been thinking about it since y'all were talking about it last week, about thrifting. I do enjoy thrifting. I just really don't have time, you know? I'm not ashamed of buying new stuff. I love it. You can find treasures in there, you guys, but it does take time, and you have to look. I mean, you get jeans. I hate stiff jeans. You can find good jeans at the thrift store. Poshmark was a big thing of mine. New hats though, yeah, I can't buy. There's certain things that I won't buy. I can't buy like used running shoes. Heck to the no. I don't really look at shoes because that's weird. But like clothing, kitchen stuff, like you see cool like bowls, casserole. I saw a Le Croissant, you know, thing. You can get good shit. They can have many. I know, that's so funny, fat boy. I love that. I like Amazon too, but thrifting is so fun if you have the time. My weekends are so, you know, bombarded with soccer for my niece and nephew. New mattress, yes, is a must. Underwear have to be new. I know. I mean, I'm telling you. So I love, like, and you can find those cool glasses and shit that are old, you know. Tallulah, I know. Not really. The neighborhood garage sale is not so much around here. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not that bougie, you know. I like some bougie things, but overall, I'll wear Target shit. I'll wear Target clothes, you know. I don't care. My shit doesn't have to be name brand. I do like a nice bag, but other than that, I'm pretty easy. Yeah, the Pyrex shit. Brand new panties are a must, my friends. I would probably buy like a good bra. I don't know. But I don't wear bras. So I would have a harder time buying like a sports bra just because they do hold odor. Use shoes. Yeah, I do need my bags. You guys, I'm very pretentious about my bags. But I mean, I don't care. I'll fucking put on a Lululemon fanny pack. I've had those too. So I don't care about, you know, everything. But Lululemon has a good crossbody, you guys. I do too, Pippi. So when I shower, most of you guys know I shower late in the day because I'm putzing around. Whatever sports bra I put on is what I wear to bed and what I wake up in. Chris loves those man purses and the men's crossbodies, fanny packs. I hate purses, really. I have these great bags, you know, old Louis Vuittons that I had to have. They're just sitting up there. I don't use them. They're just too much. I used to wear them, but now give me a good fanny pack. That's all I need. That's all I want is a fanny. So Lulu a bust. You use your bra for a lot. Deidre, if I use that, my shit would fall through. Just kidding. Not really, but yes. If they're not tight enough, they would fall through. Plus, I never have cash. So I'm gonna tell you a secret about me with Lulu. Back in the day, when I was a CrossFitter, or pretended to be one, when you're in a gym working out all the time, like you worry about what you have, like the clothes you have on, because it's kind of like a fashion show, and you gotta have cute stuff and look cute when you're in the gym, because all the other people in it, and I was always looking for good stuff. So I used to be a Lulu freak, but I think in the last couple of years, I haven't bought anything but one pair of Lulu leggings. Old Lulu was so much better. So much better. I don't really like the new Lulu. So I used to, back in the day, about 3-4 years ago, I used to buy Lulu on Poshmark. Ergonomic bougie bag. You always got to have at least a good big bougie bag. And I pretty much take one of my Louis last time I traveled, I brought my Lululemon backpack, which was my gym bag, right? Anymore, I don't want the handle. I just want to be hands-free. So I had my Lulu backpack the last time I traveled. And typically, the last couple of times I've traveled, I haven't even brought my Louis Vuitton stuff. The only thing I love is my Louis duffel bag. I do love that. I take that thing everywhere. My other want would be a rolling Louis suitcase. So I said, there are some bougie things that I do like, but I would buy it used. Hands-free. I don't like that. Yeah. So I don't really want the bags. I'm really into the fanny bags. Vintage Louis is amazing. And so I did buy my duffel used. And I only spent like $3,000 on it. Full money, $3,000 on it. Now they're more. I mean, that's the thing with Louis, right? They go up in price. You can't find that for even touch it for that price. I think I bought that. Dan gave me cash, like his cash. I know it sounds weird, but I have like the household money. But when he buys me a gift, I always say it has to be your money, but I don't want it to come out of my budget, right? Or the money that I have for the house. So he gave me one year for our anniversary. Was it our 20? Maybe it was our 20th. I think it was our 20th. And he gave me a certain amount of money. And he said, here, buy your bag. Because Dan can't buy them because he makes him sick. So I vintage shopped. And I got one, and I finally bought that one for about $3,000. And it's been one of my favoriteest pieces ever. Yeah. So I would love a rolling case, but those things are expensive. But I can't afford it right now. My kids. So again, that's a want, future want, present want, but maybe a future buy. I don't know. Unless I get it real.
How much did you spend on a fucking bag? Did you say you spent $3,000 on a bag?
No, sir. I spent $300.
How long ago was this?
6 years ago.
It's going back. Where'd you buy it?
I bought it used.
Used?
Yes. Used.
Anybody who spends that kind of money on a bag should go to the doctor immediately and have your head checked.
Can you...
Immediately.
Dan?
Yeah.
Can you call Abe, please?
What's going on?
He has a potential something. So can you call him while I'm here and get the deets?
Right now?
Yes.
Why did...
Well, because I'm on, and he's like, I got to talk to you.
Me or you?
I don't know, but you can still get the deets for me. Because I would still ask you in the end. Yeah, can't return it. Sorry. And it might not have been. Maybe it was like 2,700, 2,800. But still, you know what I mean. Yeah, so, well, you know, our manager, right? So he's texting me, and I think he forgets that I'm on lives, but he's like, I got a big opportunity for you. Call me. Cutting two giant ferns into Chrissy. I still want, you said you made, so Chrissy on YouTube was saying how she made a cedar wreath, right? I was like, oh my God. First of all, how cool is that to just go outside and get cedar wreaths, right? And make them. I love wreaths. No, that fucker stays with me everywhere. I told you. I have a boyfriend, plants. Oh, I don't have a boyfriend that does anything, Deidre, so I'm jealous. I have a husband, and he also doesn't do anything. He doesn't plant, he doesn't garden, he doesn't do laundry, he doesn't vacuum, he doesn't do dishes. He does go out and buy food if we want it, as you all know. And he doesn't build. Did I say that? They're $4,500 right now. See? I tried to tell him. He doesn't wash the cars. He just makes messes and damages things. My car seat's all ripped up. So in the next car I'm getting, it's gonna be mine. I like plants. He does write fucking poetry, but not for me. Did I get my anniversary poem? You know, I do expect something for him. He's good in bed. He must be good in bed. There's more to life than good in bed, y'all. And no, that doesn't, he's good in bed if I want him to be. He's great with it. He's great with giving me attention, filling my needs if I want them. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that doesn't relieve him of his other obligations into this house. He may have bought me this house. He may have given me all the riches and everything else, but I did all the hard work. I did all the hard work. I raised his kids. I raised them. I took his kids everywhere. I was the taxi driver. I did everything. I did the hard job. He went to school, he got a law degree, and money comes easy for those people. He doesn't have to work hard. It just walks in and there you have it. Shit. And I worked for a long time, and I worked to get him through school. So don't you trolls back there say, well, hi Chantel, bye Chantel. Yeah, but the bitch didn't do anything. Like last night, Hannah was like, he's like, she's bitching at him, right? She's bitching at him. Bitching at him because he's not doing her papers. Like she needs him to review the papers for her entrance school, for graduate school. And he just, for 2 weeks, has been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And Hannah's like me. She wants her shit done, right? So she's on the phone and, you know, Hannah's like, let me look at him. I want him to look me in the eye. So I turned the FaceTime over and Dan's like, yes, Hannah. And, you know, so then he's going back and forth and she's like, I just need you to do it. Like, it's not that hard. And he's like, well, I did one, but, you know, because I said, well, here's your sperm donor. Sperm donor. And she goes, that's about right. He goes, what? 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 I said, well, that's about it. Sperm donor, that's it. You didn't raise them. And he's like, great. And she's like, well, it's true. Mom did everything. You ask my kids. They'll say. So she was throwing him under the bus last night. And he's like, well, who did this for you? She's like, Mom. Well, that's ridiculous. But remember that one time and I did that? And she goes, no, that was Mom. And remember that one time? Once again, not you. So there you have it. I was their pivotal parent, their only parent. Dan was in the back. He was always there. He, in his mind, was a participant because he was at home mostly. When they were younger, he would leave me a lot with the kids, pregnant babies, and left me with all the shit. So, yeah, I can bitch. But I'm here because I love that fucker. But yes, mom. And every time he asks the kids something, they're like, well, mom did that. Sperm donor and financial giver. That's pretty much it. So yes, my job was harder than his. I raised those fuckers. I took care of this house. I'm taking care of everything in between. Dan has no idea. None, I say. Anyhow, yay me. All the while, I'm going to give you a little bit more sympathy for me. All the while, I lost my mom. I was conflicted, I was confused, and I was sad. And I had a husband not just left at the drop of a hat because he was a narcissist. And then my dad, 2 years later, shot himself. But yet I still prevailed. I still did it. You're welcome. There, my friends, is my sob story. But I'm here today, and like my husband says, he has given me my life, my liberty, and my quest for happiness. He likes to remind me every day that if it wasn't for him, I would be uneducated. I would have no family. I would have no dreams and have no hopes. So thank you, Dan. I appreciate everything you have given me, sir. And you think that's, you think that, I'm joking, I'm not about that. He does say, but what happens if I wasn't in your life? I may have done those things. I don't really think so, but I may have. But if it wasn't for all your experiences and the ability to fight through tough times, let's remember, without me, you would not have had a college education because I believe I pushed you through. I wrote your papers. I made you pass. I don't think you would have done that without me. I gave you 3 beautiful children. I gave you a beautiful house. May have been faulty at the very least, but look at the things that I did for you. And now I gave you your biggest accomplishment. You know what that is? I'm gonna tell you. Social media. That's right. I, my friend, gave you the biggest gift of them all. Your platform. Without me, you would have no friends to talk to every day. Without me, you would not be rising to fame. Without me, you would not be making an income. But now, my dear wife, because of me, you have a life. Thank you, Dan. And no shit, he says that. He does say that. He believes he is responsible for my strength. Fucker. Prick boy, Israel or Palestine, how about both? I am for the people. I believe in all the people that are fighting, that are getting killed. It's not about one or the other. It's about humanity. I'm gonna try to get him saying that. If I could find, because you guys think I'm joking. You guys think I'm joking. But this fucker says, I think you should thank me. That's what he says to me. Thank me. Thank me. Thank you for my mental illness. Thank you for what? For all the things that I have given you. All the things. Without me, you'd be nothing. Nothing, I say. I'm going to get him. And I'm gonna get him to say that so you guys can see it. And then he's gonna be mad at me. We do compliment each other. He's a fucker, but other than that, he gave me my mental illness. And I tell him that every day. Hannah, I just gotta hope. Mom, have a great day. And let's hope Dad looks over my papers. So this is the thing, hi Fupa. This is the thing that pisses me off, right? Because I'm the middleman. So she goes to Dan, right? But he's not doing it. He ignores her. So what happens? She comes to me. So then she puts added stress on me to tell Dan. And then when I tell Dan, he yells at me and says, well, she's driving me nuts. And then I'm like, I know, but Hannah's like me. She's not a procrastinator. She wants to get that shit out so she can breathe. He's like, well, I'm not ready to do it. And I said, for the love of fucking Pete, do it because she is driving me crazy. And then he says, well, she's driving me crazy. And I said, well, because you're a procrastinator. Instead of talking on the phone, instead of talking to Zach 50,000 fucking times today, spend a fucking hour on that shit. Fuck! He's driving me nuts. Just do it. Y'all both driving me nuts. So I yelled at Hannah the other day and I was like, bruh, stop stressing me out. And she's like, well, I'm stressed out. He fucking won't do it. I'm like, what the fuck do you think I can do? She's like, well, I fucking hope you can fucking help. Fuck! Stop fucking talking to me. So she prefaced it today. She said, Mom, I hope you have a great day. Can you please tell Dad? Fuck! So the shit that I have to live with. Fried green tomatoes, yes. I have watched that. I fucking hate it. So Hannah's like me. She's the only one that's like me. Andrew and Jennifer are the worst procrastinators, like their fucking father. And so they put everything off, and then it's a mad dash. Everybody's pissed off. Dan gets sick, right? Because he waits to the last minute. He fucking sets himself into tizzy. Well, Andrew's just, bruh. You know, he's easy. But Jennifer does the same thing. And she's like, I just can't take it right now. I have so much to do. Blah, blah. I'm like, how long have you had to do this assignment? Well, 2 weeks, but that's not the point. And then they put it all on me. Look, I'm starting to get stressed. My shoulders are up. Clench. So, yeah. So she stresses me out. He stresses me out. That's why I stopped working for your dad 10 years ago. Because I was like you. I wanted him to get the shit done. He didn't want to do it when I wanted him to do it. And then, fuck, I said, I'm out. Threw my shit down and I said, peace out, motherfucker. I can't work with you and live with you at the same time. Gosh, try some nuts. Yes. Y'all wonder why I'm fucked up. Dan. It all goes back to Dan. Now, I'm stressed. I got pain. My hips hurt. So yeah, that's my life, you guys. I'm like this. And then in between, Ed's going, have you seen my keys? Do you know where Josh is? Where are the kids? Are they coming to eat? Mom! Danielle! Ah! Mama! Take me home! Daddy? Grandpa? Uncle Sam? Uncle Leo? Somebody grab me. I'm here for you. Lift me up! I mean, you literally, like, nobody knows. Everybody knows. But, like, it's literally, some days people are like, girl, I don't know how you do it. And, you know, they're only focused on grandpa. And I'm like, girl, little do you know, there's some moments I'm sitting there like this. And, you know, it's like those shows, right? Where everything's just moving around you. You got your kids here, Dan here, Ed here, the dog's going cuckoo, the cat clawing my fucking foot, and me just going, I need to breathe. The fuck? And then they're like, hello? Are you okay? Ma, Danielle, have you seen my keys? No, I don't know. I like, I'm telling you guys, there's days, and I know most of you mamas know it, because if you got a husband like Dan, and you don't even need a grandpa, but throw him in for shits and giggles, and your kids who are fucking adults, your son who's whatever, fuck, who I'm trying to light a fire under his ass, you know? I'm exhausted. I should be much skinnier in my life. This menopause, I should have a good rap on it, because, well, you would think with my high energy level and my fucking stress that I would burn through 5 billion calories a day. Yeah, the fucking cat. I literally get out my broom, and Donnie, like, must hear it from, like, I think, okay, I'm gonna sweep really quick, right? Because he's not here, and all of a sudden this fucker comes flying through the air, right on the, And so last night in my video, you know, I have my washcloth, and I have that washcloth. I always have a towel by Coda's bowl, because it doesn't matter how many mats and rugs I have down, and I can't have all the additional rugs because of Grandpa, so I have always a thing, and I wipe it, and then I spray the floor, and I wipe it at night, whatever. That fucker, you saw him. That's what he literally does to me. He literally, like, when I take whatever thing I take, he's on it, he's swinging, fuck, it's annoying. Sherry, or somebody asked, I don't know if you guys asked, there's very good promising news today for Andrew and his disease. So there was a new drug that is coming out. I guess Dan had read up on it this morning, and he was so excited he called Andrew and said, dude, it's coming. There's a new drug that's been tested, and it's been wonderful in slowing or, you know, eliminating or the proteinuria from the kidney disease, right? So promising news for IgA nephropathy, and for, you know, all the people who don't know they have it, but have it and eventually shine through. So yes, that's very promising for anybody with IgA nephropathy. So there is a new drug that's coming out. So that means it's been trialed, it's been tested, and it's been everything, and it does slow the progression and help with the proteinuria, which is huge, right? Because, oh, pecan baby, I'm so sorry. I couldn't imagine a mother being like that, you know? So yay for Andrew, anyway, or anybody else who has IgA nephropathy. Very promising, and it kind of helps us crazy parents, you know, in that worry, right? That worry that we have, and will always be plagued with that worry for our kids, or significant others or whatever. But yes, yay for Andrew, and that is awesome. So I believe, Sherry, you had asked way back when. But yes, so yay. I love when new things come out. You know, I had heard a little bit too that the Ozempic thing was showing, I don't know, promises for slowing down or helping with kidney function. But I know there was other stories saying that it was worsening the kidney function. So at first I was like, oh, could this be true, you know? So you always glom onto the things that could help your child. So hopefully they don't get taken out, you know, by their ailment. So yay. Okay, pecan baby. As far as that goes, you know, and y'all have stories, right, about your moms, and most of them are great. Like, you couldn't have lived without your mom. Thanks, Scooby. And then, like, you all also have your stories about the moms that were horrible, right? And the moms that were, you know, not how a mom should be, and you didn't have those experiences and like such. You know, I've shared too openly about my mom and her demons, most of which I have no idea about, right? I could never imagine, because I am that mom. I'm that mom that lives and breathes my children. My children come before my husband and myself. I could not imagine having a mom that, despite all her problems, she still sacrificed for me, right? She did without to provide me. I think I told you that, you know, I remember being in that apartment, probably like, I mean, I was like 4, And we had moved across country from Nashville to San Jose, and there was nothing in there. And I remember I remember this visual that I still have, and it's etched in my brain. So obviously that was a moment for me at 4 that I'll never forget. And I remember spanning to seeing my mom passed out. I didn't know she was passed out, but obviously now I know. On her stomach, she had one mattress on the floor, not even a box spring, one mattress on the floor. She had a tapestry above her bed on the wall. And then I remember spanning and seeing, so I mean, at 4, right, I remember making a connection in my brain. Something made me connect, like something was not okay. And I remember looking into the kitchen and seeing, like a bottle of big, Italiano, big bottle of a wine. And I just remember looking from there and looking at my mom. And here I am, like 3 or 4, right? And I'm up sometime during the night, maybe to pee or something, or maybe I had peed myself, I don't know. But my room had a full bed. My room had, the furniture in it. You know what I mean? So she gave everything she had to me. She did without for me. I could not imagine having a mom any other way, And like I said, she was a very flawed individual, fucking flawed individual, but I was still her world. You know what I mean? I was still her world. And she loved me unconditionally. She loved me with every inch of her fiber and being. And that's what I remember. I just could not imagine being that mom. I could not imagine not giving my kids, what I give them. I'm not even talking about material things. I'm talking about my everything. And I think that's one of the reasons why, Dan has always said, for me, he goes, I was able to do what I did selfishly because you were so much better than I was or could have been. And I remember really being angry at that because I said, well, you didn't even try. And he said, but in my eyes, you were enough for them, I couldn't be there as much as you were there. I couldn't give as much as you gave. So I allowed you to have the floor. I gave you that. I was always there, right? But I allowed you because I felt that you were the best. You were the most capable of doing that. Which kind of flattering, but at the same time, so wrong, so wrong. But he was always there for the most part, cheering me on, rooting me on. And trust me, if he ever felt I was out of line, he always liked to pop in and tell me so. But very rare, because I did a fucking good job with my kids. Hi, Galaxy. And as one of the things he loves about me is that I give, I'm a giver. And I love with all my heart. And every ounce of my being goes into them. And he was just not capable of loving that way or showing his love that way because he was not given that same love. I was, I was given that through my mom. I learned that from my mom. I learned that from her family. That's what we do. Do believe a lot of it stems from child rearing. And those of you have either learned to follow in the same path or you have no clue how to fix those things you don't like, right? We always fall into the path of least resistance, the things that they're so easy to do. But like I tell my kids, it's a choice you make. You have the power to change what you like or don't like. You have your own journey to create. Keep the things you love at which you experienced during your childhood and change the things you don't like, right? If you don't like certain qualities in a man, Change that. You have your choice who you want to choose and spend the rest of your life with. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, your life really wasn't that bad. It just wasn't how you wanted it to be. Jennifer had a lot of expectations for her dad, and he just wasn't that person. He was never taught to be that person. Doesn't make him a bad person. It just makes him somebody who didn't know any better and didn't know you could be better. It's so easy to fall into the same patterns because it's easy. It's been etched in our souls, you know? Oh, yeah, I was just going to say Maria got 3. Life is crazy. You know, we all have bumps in the road, we have potholes, and we have fucking crashes along the way. But you know what? We can choose to let it define us, or we can choose to be better. The choice is ours. Angelica, hello, my friend. It is true. And, you know, those are the things that, you know, we all face. Like some of you tell me about how horrible your mothers were. I am so sorry you did not have a good experience with the person in your life that should have been the best experience, right? Yes, Lisa, 100%. Dan was the provider and I was the caregiver. No, I was the one who cared for dying. I know, pecan baby, sometimes it's hard to live up to certain standards that parents set for you. But I can sit and dissect that and tell you probably what happened, my theory, and you can't look at it that way. There was obviously a reason she coddled your brother more. Doesn't it piss me off? Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm human. There's a lot of things that piss me off. But you know what? I always told him, I said, you know, here's the one thing. I'm going to tell you something. I will not have any regrets about what I have done for my children. You know, I'm confident that I have given them the tools necessary to survive. I'm confident in the fact that they know and respect me for what I did and what I continue to do for them. I know that I worked my ass off. And for that, they respect me for it. Now, respect is earned, right? You don't always deserve respect, and you know, you don't put the effort in. However, there are things that I believe the kids should recognize from him, right? Because he wasn't that caregiver. He wasn't a nurturer. He does it in his own ways, right? He's just not like me. His brain is definitely not like mine. His family doesn't hug, they don't kiss, they don't show support in those ways, right? They show support in just being there, right? In his mind, when we would fight about it, he was like, but I'm always here. I'm always here. I may not be in the middle of it like you are, but I'm here, cheering you guys on. His mind, that's okay. You know why? Because that's how he was raised. Ed was that way, you know? It doesn't make him wrong. It doesn't make him a bad person. It just makes him a different parent. He's not a hands-on guy. That's it. I was raised around affection by, you know, human touch and lifting you up and, you know, all through touch and doing. You know, he was raised by doing and showing, you know, your participation by being there. You know what I mean? It's backwards. I don't agree with it. But you know what? I can't control him. I can only control myself. My mom keeps calling me. Oh, Claire. Hi, Janelle. So anyhow, yeah, and he also provided. Like the minute Jennifer freaks out about school or not having money for it, guess who stands up to attention? Guess who says, you know what, I'll help you. Not me. She doesn't deserve anything anymore. She's taken. And she disrespects her father a lot. I cut her off and Dan cut her back in. What? Get alone. All right, I'll help you out with this first semester. What? The fuck did you do? You tell me to support you, I was supporting you, and now you just threw me aside. The hell? Get alone. I did it. He's always mad. You don't protect me enough. You don't defend me. Because there's nothing to defend you over. But when she asks for more money, I can defend that. Because you're the one who's responsible for giving it. I give it, but it's your money, you made it. And now she's crying, and you say, honey, how much do you need? I said no. I was pissed. Fuck you. I was defending you. Now you don't want it? I cannot forget that, but she was a narcissist, but I came for her when she needed. I know, Shirley. But you know what? I have a friend that's doing the similar thing. Same thing. Mom was very narcissistic, left them, and at the end of the day, she's sick, dementia, and guess who's taking care of her? Her. Now, I'd like to say I don't know if I could do that because of the anger, and I'm a fucking grudge holder like no other. But sometimes you do what you gotta do. Sometimes you do what you gotta do. And you know, at the end of the day, you're a better person, and that's why you're doing it. It's not necessarily an empath, because we still have fucking feelings. We still hold fucking grudges. But I believe it's because you are better than she was. You are better, and that's why you are taking care of her. Do I lift weights? Yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't even think I was on here that long. So, anyhow. Oh, I was talking about you, Deb. Did you hear that? We have Shirley over here, same thing. Her mom was a narcissist and just was mean to her, and yet she's taking care of her. Love you too, Deeds. Yes, actions are better than words, right? We can say I love you to the end of day, but people who cheat on their wives or their husbands also tell them they love them. And it could be true. They may very well love them. But in those cases, actions speak louder than words. People who get abused, guess what? Also told they are loved. And I love you, but that's why I'm hitting you. Actions speak louder than words. Put your money where your mouth is, right? Put your money where your mouth is. I can say I love you all day long and not give a shit about you. But being here and doing it and taking care shows everything you need to see about me. Same thing. Hi, Carl. Same thing. I know. I don't know how you did. I am a grudge holder. I'm working on that. I hold grudges. I'm a bad. I think I've come a long way. I have come a long way. I do believe in that. But I still get pissy, and I still remember. But I do. That's one of the many things I work on in my day-to-day, even with my husband. Because, I used to, he used to piss me off in the morning, and I can tell you, I would not talk to him for the rest of the day. Just wouldn't talk to him because he pissed me off, and I was like, I'm done. I'm fuck you. Get the fuck away. Learn to respect your wife. Learn to respect everything I do, and you are talking to me disrespectful. Fuck you, motherfucker. And he's like, whoa. I was just joshing. Wheel. That's not joshing to me, just so you know. And I would go on for days. But at the end of the day, what did that do? Who did it hurt? Me, mostly. And it hurt him. But it was stupid because then it just kind of affected us as a united front. So I don't do that anymore. I don't. Like, I got pissed off at him this morning, right? Fucking grab my crotch, you know? Like, trigger. He just wants to trigger. I'm like, you like negative attention? Because I can tell you I don't like this negative voice coming out of my mouth. But for some reason, you thrive on it. Because every morning, you grab my crotch. And every morning, you get the same fucking response. The only thing that allows me to make some semblance out of that crotch grabbing is that you like the negative attention. I don't. I was pissy for a minute until I came out here. But no, I'm like, it's fine. I will move on. Because if I don't move on, it doesn't do anything for me or him, right? So, you know what his excuse is? Well, I like it. I want to touch it. I said, well, you don't have permission to touch it. So stop touching something you don't have permission to touch. Every fucking damn day. Don't touch the vajayjay. Don't touch it. I will tell you when I want it touched. Until then, do not touch it. It pisses me off. Fuck. And every morning I'm sitting there. So this morning, right here, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, yes, can I help you? He's like, yeah, I'm just touching it. Can you move your hand off of my private spot? Mm-mm. Look, sharing is caring. Right there. All right, I don't have any itch. That's what Dan says. Well, it's mine. No, it's not. Technically, it's mine. I just allow you to touch it when I want it to be touched. If not, I touch it myself. Thank you very much. If I want you to touch it, and he doesn't understand that. Don't touch it. You piss me off. When you touch it, every time I say don't touch it and you come in and you fucking touch it, you think I'm going to want you to touch it? Fuck. No. Can I help you? Well, I like it. I know, but you make me not like your hand there. He's like, and then he walks away. He's like, well, I should be able to touch it whenever I want. Well, I should be able to buy a car whenever I want. I mean, what the fuck? What logic is that? He never learns. That's the thing. I look at him every morning. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What? I like it. Fuck. He apparently likes cranky women because it's always, there is nothing positive coming out of that reaction. And here you gave him special treatment. I did. Just wait till he watches. When does that happen, user? When does he not want to touch it anymore? That will be the party day. That would be like, hallelujah. Yeah, it's therapeutic. It gives me energy. It's the lifeline to my inner soul. My inner happiness is your vagina. Let me just keep and get the energy getting through my veins. Just sit there for a minute. Just let me touch it for like 5 more seconds and I will be a healed man. I will get shit done. I may possibly even do yard work. I may, because this gives me the energy. It gives me the will, and it gives me the power and the way and the ability to want to do it. Lifeline. Wonder twin power activate. Poof. I feel like a new man. I'm glad I can help you. $5,000. Thank you. Gives them energy. Oh, that was and it won't stop. He would pay. No, he would not. He would not pay Yeah, he at least should give me a kiss on the cheek for and say, honey, I love you. Thank you for everything. Now, can I touch it? As his hand's already on it. No. That will cost you. Yeah. For every second it's on there, I will allow you. It's like a star plan, when the kids get like so many gold stars in a week. Anyhow. Oh God. Men. Can't live them. Can't live them. Can't live without them. Can't live with them. Can't live with them. Had no clue. No wonder I've never been married. My mother gave me up at 6 years old because my brothers were abusing me. Okay. Sorry. You shouldn't use it as a weapon to control me. I'm going to walk in now. Honey, look me in the eye. Not these. Look at the eye. I am giving you the power. Hypnotize. Just watch it very closely. You will be hypnotized and you will believe and do anything I say. Are you watching? Not, nuh-uh. Keep going there. You will do anything in your power to appease me and to make me happy. You will do a load of laundry. You will now scrub the toilet, followed by vacuuming of the house. Is that control enough for you? There is controlling the power of the puss. I have the power. The power of the puss. And you know what's really funny? Most likely is that he would be controlled so much by the puss if I allowed, fornication. Oh, I can't say that word. Fuck. Men can. We do have that power. So every time you want something done, you guys go in front of your men tonight. I hear vacuum. Now you got to switch the role. I hear load of laundry. No one should weaponize their body. Well, honey, this is a weapon. Understand it, feel it, and know that I ultimately have the power. And you, Mr. Salinger, are always ding, ding, ding. It's like a a ding, 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 like a bell. Dinner time. I will hypnotize you with my puss. I know, I've been told that. Jump on a different descriptive word of me. I mean, thank you. You want to go with bitch next? Yes, I am. 58% bitch. What else do you want to get me at? An abuser, because I've also been told that, so thank you for that. What else do you want to tell me? I got big nose. Yeah, I know that. It's quite obvious. What else do you want to say? I got cellulite. I'll show it to you. Right here. Right here. I also have varicose veins, and I've got spider veins, and I'm also 49, and things are sagging. The C word. No, that's a recipe for pew pew. Yes, I have wrinkles. I get ingrown hairs. I do. I also get pimples, and I have pain. So yes, I can be mean. Coming from the person behind a fucking screen telling me I'm mean. Okay. I have cellulite because I'm Italian. And I'm hairy like a motherfucking Italian. Are Italians hairy? That's what I told my daughter. I said, no wonder why you're hairy. We're Italians. Right? Italians? Are y'all hairy? I thought I was French, and I thought that's why I was hairy. So now, as Italians, are Italians hairy? Like hair from every which way, from the head to the toe. Like, I have toe hair, I have butt hair, I have stomach hair, I have back hair, I have chest hair. Hannah is worse, though. The butt hair gets bigger. Chin hair, I got whiskers. I do. I got I got nose hairs. I have to trim those fuckers like every 30 seconds. They just grow. They come out. I'm like, I just trimmed that one. The fuck, it's out like sticking out of my nose like this. Where'd you come from? I just got you. Well, apparently we just grew. Why do these grow quick? You know? And then you pluck your chin hairs, right? And you're rocking out in your car, looking in the rearview mirror, and you're like, yes, we don't have to take a, what the fuck? Where'd that fucker come from? I just got her. The hell, where are my tweezers? My tweezer car tweezers are gone. What the hell is that shit? Dan, can you shave my butt today? I can't get, and you can only get one side, you know? You ever, when you're in the nostril waxes, know what it is, but they hurt. And it all started when I did my nose. Yeah, and you know how when you're in the shower, you're doing all your shaving and stuff, and you can only get one side really good. You can't get the other. Honey, can you get this for me really quick? Here it is. What? I need help. My left side. I'll hold, you get. That type of thing. Yes, he's front and center with all the shaving. What do you need? Oops. Is that not what you want? No, honey. I need you to get the left anus wall. I didn't say anything about the JJJ. I can never stick anything naked in, Could you imagine? Honey, I need help. I'm right there. All of a sudden, he's naked getting in the shower with me. That's not what I want. I need help shaving the left anal wall. No, why is that in? What is happening? Excuse me. It'll take a minute. What the fuck? No. Can never. And he would never say that. I did say, I was like, can you come wipe me? No, when my butt was hurting. No. Laser in the bum? I don't know where that shit came from. Oh, sorry, Private Girl. Private Girl's Live. First timer here. I love your videos. And we ain't talking videos right now. We're talking nastiness. Wax. I had laser. I did. But back then when I had the laser done, there was nothing back there to growing. So I was, clean as a daisy. And now you hit this age of, God knows, Neanderthal, and everything starts crumbing in, and you're like, am I like part Sasquatch? Because it looks like it. But the laser in the other areas that I did is holding up great. Yeah, so I'm going to have to deal with that. Manscape. Yeah. Yeah, it's the right side. You're right. I can get the left side really good. It's the right side. Yeah, it doesn't, how do you, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. All right, you guys, I gotta go. We have a live, tonight, 4:35 PST. Happy Friday. Enjoy yourself. Remember, y'all, you are important, you're worthy, you're mad, and your feelings are just that, yours. Yours, own them, and listen to them, and it's okay. Don't tell anybody, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But remember, your reactions are not appropriate in most of those cases, and they're not okay. Take a minute, 24-hour rule, and then proceed with caution. And just remember, boundaries are important. No is okay. No means no, Dan. No means no. And respect thyself, respect thy friends, respect thy family, and keep your eyes open and enjoy life. Hear the birds chirping, see the sun shining, and find some inner peace for the rest of your day. How about that? All right, love you. Bye. And we won't stop, and we don't stop. Now I got that Miley Cyrus song in my head. Men.